into the 50s earlier this week. I've been curious what has been happening with the bears. So we called up Lynn Rogers, Dr. Lynn Rogers, who's been studying bears up north for about 42 years. He's tracked about 100 bears with radios. And I believe you're on the phone right now. Dr. Rogers, you there?
You betcha.
All right, you betcha. You're way up on the border. You're up in Ely, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. What's it like up there today?
It was cold.
Yes.
Well, not that bad. It got up to 15.
Right. Right.
But the exciting thing, I can't hardly contain myself.
Yes.
Is right now,
yes.
Jewel with a den cam in her den, infrared lighting so we can see at night, face on, in labor.
No. Your bear, Jewel.
Yes.
How old is Jewel?
She just turned 3.
I see. Okay. And so this is the time of year for that.
Yes.
All right. So Jewel's not been confused by the warm weather.
No.
She's got other things on her mind, right?
Yeah. She
yes,
was thinking
right.
about getting ready for having cubs. She's been in and out of the den, getting more bedding. Getting that all arranged.
So how many would you expect she might have today?
Most likely 2.
2.
And I think the labor, if it's anything like Lily in the last couple of years, will be about 22 hours long.
Oh.
Which would make her mid-afternoon tomorrow.
Okay. Have you ever delivered a bear yourself?
Not actually been on the scene, but we have watched 2 births over the last 2 years.
And they don't mind that?
They don't even know it.
They don't? You're sure?
The den cam is just there.
Okay.
They pay no attention to it.
So
and
this
see things that have never been seen before.
Wow, you make us really curious. And yet we're kind of sheepish about being curious, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
If people want to see it, on bear.org, click on live cams, Jewel's cam.
What?
There she is.
No, is that right?
Yeah, the whole world can see her.
Bear.org?
Yep.
I never knew bears formed an org. Or does it stand for organ? I'm not sure. So this warm weather does not confuse the bears, is what you're saying?
Yeah, they're just happy that it's not too cold and they don't have to burn as much fat. Get a better start in the spring. And it actually depends a bit on how fat they are, because if they're fat, they have energy to burn and they can be more active, like Jewel is.
Right, okay. So what are bears like? You know, we've never come face to face with one here. Anybody here, probably. We were brought up to avoid that.
And it's way different than most people think. I used to believe all the hype about the danger of bears, of black bears. And some years back, I realized they're not the dangerous animals I once thought.
Is that right?
I was able to get their trust and give them my trust, walk with them, learn things I never thought possible. It's the Jane Goodall kind of research.
I see. So the joke about the guy who was going out for a walk in the woods, and he asked this other guy, what do I do if I meet a bear? And the other guy says, well, you run as fast as you can, and when he's catching up to you, you reach back and you grab some of that and you throw it at him. And the guy says, well, what if it's not there? Oh, don't worry, it will be there. That's nothing.
I've never had an experience like that. Thank goodness.
All right. Just curious. I thought maybe there'd be some basis for it. What's the bear population like in Minnesota? Is it declining or steady or?
It has gone down some, but it's a strong, healthy population. Minnesota is one of the leaders in bear, research and management.
Management. By management, you mean
that
hunting.
Means that we maintain a good, healthy population of bears, that we can count on them in the future.
Okay.
But not so many that people just want to get rid of them.
Okay. Good to know, Dr. Rogers. We can count on bears in the future. If the country is on the edge of disaster, and if we're on the edge of becoming a European socialistic society, we can always turn to bears. You having a good winter up there?
Absolutely,
Great.
yes.
Thanks for talking to us, Dr.
Thank
Lynn
you.
Rogers, doing research on bears, clearing up a couple of things.